Out here people today. There's nothing more dangerous, nothing actually more dangerous than acting upon a wrong information. The reason why it is even more dangerous is because you are operating with so much faith, confidence on the wrong path. Something happened to me a few days ago, that illustrates to a large extent, you know, why it is important that you be grounded in the right information when you are acting, so as not to make mistakes that may cost you more than you can even imagine. A few days ago, my wife was preparing to cook the family dinner, and she solicited my help to to blend the tomatoes, the vegetables, the tomatoes in the blender. So I was happy. It was a joyful thing for me to help, because it's not every day that my assistance is needed in the area of the culinary arts in the kitchen. So with such zeal and passion and excitement, I arranged for the blender, and then I took the tomatoes, and then I stuffed them inside the blender. And I felt like, okay, I stuffed in them because I'm used to seeing people blending something watery, something liquid. So I felt that they blended because they normally add water to it. So I I poured water inside it. And I have this in my brain. I had this, this belief that for you to blend, you have to add water so that it will make it easier. So I added a lot of water into the blender. I started blending the tomatoes. It was fast, it was smooth, and before you know it, it was okay. I told my wife, listen, do you know that I managed to blend this thing easier and smoother and quicker than you do? My wife was busy doing something else, so she was not really monitoring what I was doing. So after blending, while she was still busy, she asked me, honey, please, can you as well just put the blended tomato into the fire? Just parboil it for me, please. So happily, I poured in the blended tomatoes on the pot, inside the pot, and what did I do? After pouring inside the pot, I rinsed the kind of the bowl, the blending bowl, the blending container. I rinsed. I poured more water. I rinsed very much, and then I poured it, and everything was clean. And then I started boiling the blended tomatoes. Now, so after boiling the blended tomatoes for maybe about a minute or two, I asked my wife, should I bring it down? I think it started boiling. My wife now asked me, has the water boiled out? I said, what do you mean, has the water boiled out? I think it's boiling. He said that the idea is for the water to boil out. The blended tomato must boil to the point where it is a thick paste, so as to give her the texture she needs to cook or prepare the kind of dinner she wants to prepare, the kind of stew she wants to prepare. That if she just use the watery tomatoes, blended tomatoes, it will not give it this thing. The taste will not be okay. I said, what? I did not understand this. He said, did you add water when you were blending? I said, yes, I did. I added the water. It made it easier and smooth. I said, no, you don't add water to the tomatoes. There's a way you position it and put it. The tomatoes already has water, so that the water in the tomatoes will not be much. Since the tomato has its own water, it is the water of tomato that will boil out, making the process of or the cooking of bringing it to a thick paste to be easier, shorter, and smoother. I said, what? Now it began to dawn on me that really I have made a whole lot of mistake in that area. Now I have to boil something I was supposed to boil that was supposed to have turned to a thick paste within about 5 minutes. Now it took almost about 30 minutes to 1 hour for the blended tomatoes to come to the point of the texture of thickness that my wife needed to prepare what she wants to prepare. And the thing that got me thinking, now I've wasted resources, I have wasted my gas, I have wasted my energy, I have wasted so many things just simply because I acted on the wrong information concerning or in relation to what I'm supposed to do, what I've been asked to do. So that is just a typical example of how life normally works. And most of us walk passionately, walk with zeal, but we are walking in the wrong direction without realizing it. We create more problem for ourselves without realizing it. The only good thing about this is that the fact that I have failed in that aspect has informed me, has taught me a lesson that I believe I will not be able to do again. That is why it is important you put yourself out there. As you are making mistake, you are correcting yourself, you are learning in the process. So it's not everything that you will learn on the first day, but that notwithstanding, it is also important that you query, you explore, you research for the right information, the necessary information that will enable you to act in a way as to minimize the risk of danger, the risk of counterproductive actions. You know.